So on this note, I'd like to say again, welcome everyone. Welcome Easy. I can see Easy is on the call. Tosin is on the call. Habib is on the call. Victor is on the call. Runo is on the call. How are we all doing today? Please, can you give me reactions if you can hear me? I hope my background is not noisy. Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. All right. Thank you, everybody. So I'll get started already, and I believe everyone can hear me loud enough. So my name is Austin Wealth. Of course, you can also call me Namdi, right? I'll be your official guide for today's onboarding session, and I have with me other members of the team. Before we go into the onboarding, before we start discussing whatever it is we are going to discuss today, I would like each member of the team to introduce themselves before we dive in. So I'll begin by introducing myself. My name is Austin Wells, and I'll be one of your facilitators throughout this journey. So Victor, please, if you can, I would love you to unmute your mic and introduce yourself briefly before we move on. Hi, Victor. Please just do so. If you're in a good environment, please kindly turn on your microphone and your camera so that they see your face, are able to, match the voice to the face. Okay, please, if you can unmute your mic and also turn on your camera, introduce yourself quickly, and then we'll move on to the next person. Okay, Victor's already. Let Tosin go. Tosin, please, let's have you introduce yourself, Tosin. Thank you. All right, so if Tosin is not ready, let me go to the next person. Ezekiel, kindly introduce yourself, unmute your mic and your camera, just if you can, if you're in a good place, but if you can't put on your camera, it's fine, just go ahead and, okay, Easy can speak, currently is in a noisier environment. Austin, please, thank you. If your introduction in the chat box, they will see the message. Thank you, Easy.
Hi, everybody. Hello, Namdi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, yeah.
Welcome everybody. My name is Austin. So we have a lot of Austins. So I want to welcome everybody once more. I'll be one of your facilitator, and I'm already looking forward to having many of you guys. So fingers crossed. So welcome everybody once more.
Thank you very much, Austin. Yeah, that is Austin. Please, if you can hear Austin, just give him a round of applause. Just use this emoji to just clap him. Thank you for introducing yourself, Austin. We are happy to have you on the call, and we are fortunate to have you as one of our facilitators. Yes, Mira, please go ahead. Can you unmute your mic and introduce yourself, Mira?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon.
Yes,
I hope my background is not so noisy.
Nope. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So my name is Mira, and I am I'm one of the people who work at Data Academy. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit distracted. So I'm saying that my name is Mira. I work here at Data Academy, and I'm delighted to have you guys join us again. And I can't wait for us to go on this journey together and explore more opportunity in this field. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mira. Thank you so much. Yes, so let me read Izzy's introduction. He has dropped his in the chat box. He said, "My name is Ezekiel, but you can call me Izzy. I am one of your facilitators, and it's good to have you guys here. I look forward to having an amazing session with you all." All right, thank you very much, Izzy. Let's give Izzy a round of applause. Let's give Mira a round of applause. Thank you guys for joining today's meeting. So our facilitators are very busy. Anytime from now, they might, when you see them leave the call, then you should know that they are going to handle the other session, because we have currently a cohort going on. So they may be preparing to go for that session. In case you see anyone of them drop off the call, just understand that they are going for another session. So that's Easy, and that is Austin. I saw Tosin trying to unmute her mic the other time. I don't know if she's ready to talk now. Tosin, if you're ready, please go ahead and let's get to hear from you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tosin, and I manage Data social media. I'm so happy to have you here, and I wish you all the best in this journey. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Tosin. Please, let's appreciate Tosin for the introduction. Thank you. We're happy to have you on the call. She's the person that manages our social media, just like you heard from her. All right. I don't know if Victor is able to unmute his mic right now. If he can, he should go ahead. Otherwise, we'll proceed with the onboarding session.
Good afternoon, everyone. Data Decoders, happy to have you here. My name is Victor Okeke. I'm one of the facilitators. I'm so pleased to be here with you, and I wish you a marvelous ride on this journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Victor. Let's give Victor a round of applause. Thank you for joining us on this for this onboarding session. One of our amazing facilitators. All right, guys, you're all welcome once more. Of course, the participants will have opportunity to introduce themselves as we move on with this onboarding session. So like I said earlier, my name is Austin Wealth. So you can distinguish my own Austin and the other Austin with the wealth. If you want to call me Austin, call me Austin Wealth. Otherwise, you call me Namdi. All right. So that's it. Yes, you are welcome, guys. So see yourself as Data Decoders. For at Data Academy, we have this nice name we call our students for each cohort. The current cohort that is wrapping up by the end of this month, they are called Data Geeks. The previous cohort before Data Geeks, we have they are called Data Pulse, not Data Geek, Data Pulse. The Data Geek is one of the other cohorts. I think Data Geeks are the ones that came that finished their training before the Data Pulse. We've had Data Titans, we've had Data. Just remind me. So we've had a lot of data kind of people who who came here and they are doing great. A lot of our students out there, they are doing marvelous work. So I would say that you are fortunate to have chosen the Data Academy, and we are also happy to have you guys as part of the people who have chosen to learn data analytics with us at Data Academy. So we call you guys Data Decoders because you are here to decode data, and we are all happy to have you guys on the call. So on this call, we'll be going through this overview, the outline for this presentation. We begin with about us. We'd like you to know who Datafied is or who we are at Datafied. Okay, then we discuss some of our offerings, drive, then we move on to welcoming you data decoders. So that this is a typo because this slide was edited from Data Pulse. And then we walk you through the course roadmap for the entire period you'll be with us. Then we also look at the course breakdown, the breakdown of the roadmap we're going to show you. And then you get to, of course, you've met with your facilitators already. Then we discuss what we expect from you, our communication channels, and then we take questions if you have anyone for us. Are we good? So at the Data Academy, one of our norms or our traditions, whenever we're having live sessions like this, is to get reactions from people. Okay, so whenever I say, "Are you good?" or whenever I say, "Please give me reactions," feel free to give me thumbs up. You give me this celebration emoji. Give me a heart. You can laugh if you want to. You can show me a surprising face if you want to. You can show me that you're sad, okay? And then I'll have to address the issue. If you're sad, then you might be surprised or wondering, okay, so what is going on here? Now, if you don't agree with whatever I'm going to say at any point, give me thumbs down to say, okay, no, I don't agree with you, or I don't understand what you just said. Please, can you come over again? So those are the different emojis we use to communicate, except you would want to speak. If you don't want to use any of the emojis, then you raise hand to speak. But if you're not speaking, you put down your hand, and then we know you're not speaking. So right now, Ahmed, hand is up. Thank you very much, Ahmed. The hand is down now. So if I see a hand up, that would mean that you have something to say. So I'll call you to say, okay, let me hear you. But if your hand is down, then it's good. But if you also give reactions, it's either you give me a thumbs up, or you give me this celebration emoji, or the heart, or you clap, any other emojis you want to use to express your feelings. Now, having said that, let's dive into it as we talk about Datafied. So who are we? Datafied is a leading data-centric company that empowers businesses and individuals worldwide by simplifying intricate data concepts and drive success in the data-driven era. So we are a startup and we focus on building scalable data solutions. So apart from the academy arm, which is organizing this onboarding session, we also have Datafied Consultancy. That is where we bring data solutions to businesses, organizations, and individuals who use or generate data on a daily basis and want to make some sense out of their data. So what we do in the consultancy is what we are teaching in the academy. So if you've chosen Datafied Academy or you've chosen the path of a data analyst, then you are in the right place. You're in the right academy and you are mixed or amongst the right set of people, because we have industry experts and experienced tutors and facilitators who will take you through this journey. All right, so next, let's talk about our offerings. So identified consultancy or identified technologies. So the full name of the company, the registered company, is called Datafied Technologies. So Identified Technologies, under which we have the consultancy and the academy, we offer the following services, trainings, and workshops. So this is being handled by the academy arm of the business. They will also offer business intelligence. In case you know of anyone, or maybe you yourself have a business, you are into maybe a makeup, you're a makeup artist, you have a makeup store where people come in to book makeup, a session with you, make them, you beautify them, or you're selling a product online, or you or any service, or you're rendering a service, or anything you are into, any business, you are generating data, right? You generate data. So we can actually craft some business intelligence from the data set and help you make some informed decision from the data set that your business is generating by the day. Okay, we also offer the service of data analysis and visualization, from research work down to business intelligence, like I said. So even if you are in academics and you want to do any research analysis, you can also reach out to Datafied Consultancy. We offer such services. Okay, and then we are also into predictive analytics. So if you are into business, or you sell a product, or you manufacture things, and you want to make some predictions to see how well your products will be sold in the near future, we build such kind of models that's used in predictive analytics. Okay, or anyone who is into such. Okay, we are also into data mining and management. We manage data for businesses and organizations, and we are also into consultancy. If you know someone who needs a consultancy service as touching data, please, Datafied Technologies is the best company to reach out to. All right, so this is so that you know that outside the learning, outside what you've come to learn from us, these are some other services we offer. Just in case you hear of someone asking or trying to find out who can I get, or which company can we get to offer us these services, these are some of the things that we do. All right. Now, our drive. What is our drive? What is driving us as a company? So we are passionate about taking the technicality associated with these data concepts by breaking them down into simplest form that even a 5-year-old can understand. All right. And driven by this passion, we want to help you as an individual simplify learning complications as you go through your journey working with data and becoming a data professional. All we need from you is open-mindedness. Okay, we want your time, we want your commitment, we want your diligence. Okay, once you can give us these components, then we take them and convert it into making you a data professional. So a lot of our students who have gone through our academy, a lot of people who have consulted us, they've gone from zero to becoming data heroes. And that is what we are good at. We are good at making people, individuals, organizations, data heroes. Apart from organizing this kind of coordinated trainings for individuals, we also organize trainings for government agencies, companies, and staff of any organization who wishes to train their staff on data. Just in case maybe your company, the company you're working for, will require a service of data professionals or data agency who will come into their company and train their staff. We do such kind of corporate training also. All right. Now, it's time for us to get to know you. Your location, tell us one interesting thing about yourself and why you've chosen data analytics, and finally your expectations. I'll take that again. So this is the point where we want to meet with every one of you who have enrolled for this course. We'd like to know you, and the introduction should go in this form. You tell us your name, you tell us your background. So when we say background, means it means academic background, whether you are a BSc holder in a particular field, or you are MSc holder, or you're a PhD holder, or you are even an undergraduate, or even SSc holder. You go ahead and tell us your background, then your location, where you are currently at, the state and the country, preferably, then the interest, your interesting thing about yourself. Tell us something that's interesting about yourself and why you've chosen data analytics. And then different areas would like you to go ahead and introduce yourself. So please, when I call your name, I would appreciate that you just go ahead and introduce yourself in this given order. So the first person on my screen is Anoluakbo Debra. I think that is Debra. Anoluakbo, please go ahead and introduce yourself. Let's get to hear you. Thank you very much, Anoluakbo.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anoluakbo Eboramurakinyo. I stay in Abuja, Nigeria. Interesting thing about me. I don't know any interesting thing about me. Then why data analysis? So I feel like I'm good with numbers and I don't want that idea to die down. And although I have a background in crop production and soil science, but I've been thinking about it for a very long time that I want to break into tech. And not just break into tech, I want to break into tech because I want to gain my financial freedom. I want to work at my own space and also solve IT problems. I think that's why I want to. That's why I want to learn data analytics.
All right. So what are your expectations by the end of the training?
Before the training, I should be able to apply to few organizations and get a job.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Anolu Akbo, for that introduction. Please, at least let's appreciate her. Let's just give her emojis, some clap. But we're happy to have her on the corner, guys. Let's please show love, show her some love. Thank you very much for the introduction, and we're happy to see you. We are also happy to have you on the call. Okay, let's hear from the next person on my screen. I can see Abib Ogunshola. Please go ahead. Let's get to hear from you. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ogunshola Abib Olamide. I have a background, I have a degree in physiology, and I'm currently pursuing a master degree in public health.
Oh, great.
Why my interest in data analysis is because I want to add more skills development. I want to add more skills development to be able to contribute to any organization that I find myself.
Awesome.
I think that's the reason why I'm doing this here. Thank you.
Oh, great. And what are your expectations by the end of the training?
By the end of the thing, I should be proud to call myself a data analyst anyway.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Abib, for the introduction. Please let's show Abib some love. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for choosing the Rafad Academy. We are happy to have you join us today. Yep. So let's move on to the next person on my screen, Runo Aziza. Please turn on your mic and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I live in Delta State, Warri, Nigeria, and I'm not really good at computer science, but I really love to learn more. And my analysis and nursing science. So I just want to have another skill apart from what I want to study in the university. Thank you.
Okay, so I don't know if it's only me. I struggle to hear you. Please, was that from my end alone? Did anybody experience the same thing? Okay, Aziza, well, thank you very much for introducing yourself. We're happy to have you on the call. Let's please show her some love. Thank you for choosing the Fad Academy. And we hope you are going to have all your expectations met by the end of this training. Yes, let's move on to the next person on my screen, Eleonora. Eleonora, please, could you turn on your mic and introduce yourself? Let's get to know you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Eleonora Simiobuntua. I One of the most interesting thing about myself is I'm always willing to learn. I'm always ready to learn. And why I choose data analytics is because technology is the future of the world, and things are changing every. And I saw the need to learn a tech skill. So data analytics was the first skill that came to my mind to learn. So I decided to just take this journey. And my expectation is at the end of this course, I'll be very happy if I will gain a very, very vast knowledge and understanding of data analysis. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, let's show Eleonora some love, please. Thank you very much, Eleonora. We're happy to have you join this training, and say thank you for choosing the Fad Academy. Hope your expectations will be met by the end of the training. Yep. So who is next on my screen? Ayodeji Omobaba or Omopapa. How do I pronounce that now? So Ayodeji, please go ahead. Thank you very much. Omobaba Ayodeji. Yes, let's hear you. Can anyone hear Ayodeji? I can't hear him. Ayodeji, can you?
Don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Are you speaking? Are you saying something?
Yes.
I see that your mic is unmuted, but I can't hear you.
I'm saying that I just joined the meeting, but I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know.
I see. That is fine, Ayodeji. Let me quickly go over it again. So we are at this point of the onboarding session where everyone that has joined where they get to introduce themselves and they start in this order. We'd like to know your name, your background, that's academic background. We'd like to know your location, the city and the country, or the state and the country you are currently located. Then the interesting thing about yourself, at least one interesting thing about yourself, and then want to know why data analytics. Why did you choose data analytics? And finally, we'd like to know your expectations by the end of this course. What do you expect from this course? So that is the order at which we are getting to introduce ourselves. Please go ahead, Ayodeji. Let's get to know you. Thank you very much.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Ayodeji. Please go ahead, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm not sure I got everything, but my name is Ayodeji Omobaba Ayodeji. So I'm from Ibadan. I'm trying to recall how you said it. So I'm from Badon, Southeast, and I think from Funab, based on agriculture, Abeokuta. Then I just joined. Well, one interesting thing about myself, I really don't know what to say. Then
Okay, so why data analytics?
So what's the next thing?
Why data analytics?
I wasn't paying so much attention. Network is so bad too.
Oh, your network is bad. Sorry about your network.
Okay. Yes, it is. Network is bad.
So the next question is why data analytics?
You said something about why data analytics.
Yes. Why did you choose data analytics?
I'm struggling with network. Very bad. Very bad.
All right, sorry
Very
about
bad.
network. That is fine.
Very
Of course. Yeah, thank you for introducing yourself.
Maybe some other time I get to introduce myself properly.
Okay. Thank you very much. At least I get that you are in Ibadan and you finished from Funab. And yes, I got those. And your name is Ayodeji. Thank you for choosing the Referred Academy, Ayodeji. We're all happy to have you on the call. And I think, do we have another person who is here to introduce themselves? Let me see. I think I've called on everybody that's present, so we are good to go, right? Yes, I think we are good to go. All right, having introduced ourselves, once more, we want to say thank you for joining us, and we are happy to have everyone of you join this, join the Referred Academy. I'm wondering, is Blessing on this call? I don't think Blessing is on this call. Blessing is not on this call. So there are some people who are supposed to join us, but they are not here. Well, the meeting is being recorded. They will have access to the meeting. Once we are done, we share the recordings to everyone who missed the onboarding session. It's very important that everyone join. So let's just get started. Let's move on to the next part of the presentation. So here is the roadmap. Okay.
Is it on record?
Yes, it's on record.
Is this on record?
Yes, please. It's on record. It's been recorded. Okay, so this
Is it on record?
Yes, please. Yes, please. The meeting is being recorded. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes. So where would the recording be available? Where can I have access to it?
Everything will be discussed on this call. All right. So you have access to.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So here is the course roadmap. Okay, here is the course roadmap for beginners. We actually have beginners level and we also have the advanced level of training. So you guys are on the beginners level. And the very first course you start with this coming Monday and for the entire week is Introduction to Data Analytics. This is where you get to be introduced to analytics, and after which you go on to course 2, which is spreadsheet package for data analytics plus a guided project. Okay, so this is we'll talk more about the course. Don't let me dwell so much on them here. And once you're done with the second course, you move on to the third course, where you'll be taught data visualization with Power BI plus a guided project. And next, we move on to SQL for data analytics plus guided projects. And finally, the last course you'll be taking at Data Academy is data storytelling and a crash course on statistics. And then we wrap everything up with a capstone project, which is the project that you use to complete your portfolio and you develop a great profile. So by the end of the entire training, you would have done 4 projects, 3 guided projects, the one for spreadsheet package, the other one for data visualization, the third one for SQL, and finally you have a capstone project, which is the overall project, the 4th one, which encompasses everything you learn from beginning from course 1 all up to course 5. So I hope this is clear. So that is the course roadmap. Now let's go into the courses one after the other. I'll share with you what you are going to be learning for each course, the time duration, and all other information you need to know. So the very first course, which is Introduction to Data Analytics, this course will commence August 12th, which is on Monday, and it will end August 18th, just 1 week course. And you'll be having 2 live sessions, and that will be 4 hours minimum for the entire course for Introduction to Data Analytics. And in this course, you'll be introduced to the definition of data analytics. You get to learn the key concepts and terminologies that are used in data analytics. Then you also learn about the overview of data analytics processes and introduction to common tools and softwares used in data analytics. All right, so those are the things that you guys will learn in this course called Introduction to Data Analytics. Okay, now after this course, we move on to the next one immediately, which will run from August 19th to September 1st. This is 4 weeks course. No, sorry, 2 weeks course rather. The course is called Spreadsheet Packages for Data Analytics. And then there will be 4 live sessions plus guided projects, and everything will make up 8 hours. And in this course, you'll be introduced to Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel for data analytics. You learn about the overview of Google Sheets as a tool for data analytics and some basic functionality of Google Sheets, including formatting, formulas, and functions. You also learn data cleaning and preparation using Google Sheets. And finally, you wrap it up with data visualization, data analysis, and visualization techniques in Google Sheets. So this is the course you will take, the second course that you'll be taking at the Referred Academy. Now, at the end of this course, you will have to come up with a guided project, 2 weeks course. And once you're done with this course, we're moving again immediately into the third course, which is data visualization with Power BI. This course is a 4 weeks course. It will run from September 2nd to September 29th. There's going to be 8 live sessions in all, plus a guided project. And this will make 16 hours minimum in the entire course duration. And in this course, you'll be introduced to Power BI as a data visualization tool. You'll learn about the overview of Power BI as the tool for data visualization. You'll also be exposed to the basic functionality of Power BI, including creating visuals and dashboards. Also learn about data sources and types, and then that are supported by Power BI. Finally, you are going to learn about design principles for effective data visualization. All right, so these are some of the things you'll be learning for the next 4 weeks, or in the 4 weeks which you take this course, data visualization with Power BI. Next will be SQL for data analytics. This is also a 4 weeks course. At the end of Power BI, there will be 1 week break. So when you look at September 29th, between September 29th and October 7th, you notice that there is a week in between. Now, the week break is to help you complete your guided project and take some breaks. Although the guided project will be released early enough. In fact, from the beginning of the project, you already start working on your guided project. So if you are meticulous enough and you are up and doing, by the time you are ending with Power BI course, you are already done with your project. So the 1 week break will be a break for you to go and relax and reflect on all of the things you've learned, okay, and refresh yourself before you come up again for SQL. But from experience, we found out that those students who do not follow the materials, who don't work on their project as at when due, and those who don't follow up on the classes as expected, they get to overstretch and then use the 1 week they are supposed to be resting to catch up on what they have missed. So, but we don't want that. So that is not the actual intention. But if you don't, utilize the opportunities and follow through with the time you have as expected, you find yourself in that space. But if you do what's expected of you at the time you're supposed to do them, then the 1 week break will actually be a break for you to just refresh, and then before you come back to the learning. Okay. So here for SQL for data analytics, this will start from October 7th to November 3rd. And during this course, you'll be introduced to SQL as a language for interacting and communicating with databases. learn about the definition of SQL, you learn about some of the history of SQL, some SQL standards, and then we also introduce you to some SQL basic syntax and semantics. And then you learn different data types that SQL supports. Okay, we also move into some advanced SQL queries such as joins and subqueries, grouping and aggregation functions in SQL. And we move on to SQL for data analytics. You learn how to extract data for analysis. You also work with some real-world applications of SQL in data analytics. By the end of this course, you have become you have gotten to an intermediate level of an individual or a data professional who knows how to interact with databases. You write SQL queries, you extract data, and a lot of cool stuff about SQL. And yes, so this will be the last technical course you'll be learning, the technical skill beginning during training. The next course will be a soft skill, right? This is called data storytelling. This is one of the soft skills we teach at Data Academy. As a data analyst, you are not a complete data analyst without being able to tell story from your data. Okay, you need the technical aspect of getting data, doing all the dirty work, cleaning data, transforming your data set, and making them ready for visualization. And in addition to that technical skill, you also need soft skill to be able to tell stories. So once you're done developing or designing a beautiful looking dashboard, and now how do you present it to stakeholders? How do you present it to those who are interested in getting insight from that data? And that is what we teach you in this course. We let you know what type of chart is best used to present what type of data set. Okay, how do you get insight from a data set? How do you tell story from a data? You've been introduced to data storytelling, the art of storytelling, the components of a good story. You learn about how to find story in your data. You learn how to create your data story and how to build a data story from scratch. So this course is just 1 week course. You'll be running this course concurrently with basic statistics for data analytics. And there's going to be just 1 live session for this course. Don't miss it. And it's 2 hours. Try not to miss it. It's going to be, the course will run from November 11th to November 17th, but 1 live session. Now, like I said earlier, the course will run concurrently with this course, the crash course on statistics, the same time duration, November 11th to November 17th, and also 1 hour. Here you'll be introduced to statistics as a core concept and the backbone of data analytics. You also learn about some measures of central tendency and measures of dispersion. You also learn about graphical representation of data using histogram, box plots, scatter plots from statistical angle or statistical point of view, which is just the same way as seeing it from data analytics point of view. And then we'll look at some applications of statistics. Maybe we'll touch on some market research and consumer behavior. So these are all the courses that you will learn throughout your stay with us at the Data Academy for the next 4 months. Again, I want to say congratulations to all of you who have made this decision to end the year by learning a skill. And I say to you categorically, I say to you emphatically, and I say to you with all sense of responsibility that this decision you've made to learn data analytics, not just learn data analytics, but to learn it with Datafied is a great and one of the smartest decisions you have ever made. All right, because we are in this business, we know how to make you become a data analyst, provided you give us the opportunity to work with you. So always remember my statement. I'll always say, provided you give us the opportunity to work with you, provided you are diligent, provided you are available, provided you give us your time, and then we will do our part and our best to help you get to that point of becoming a data analyst and being able to get a data entry role in any organization or business or company who requires the service of a data analyst. All right, I hope everything I've said makes sense. I hope you understood all the different courses you'll be going through. You've taken note of the dates and the time duration for these courses. Yes, we'll talk more about how, like, for instance, this particular course, the last 2 courses, I said it's just 1 live session, but I gave a time range that you'll be taking the course from November 11th to 17th. I know you might be wondering, so if there's 1 live session, 11th to 17th is not just 1 day, it's about 5 days. So how come will it be just 1 live session that's in a short while from now? Yes. Now I will explain that what I just said here while talking about our class modalities. All right. So this is our class modalities. Please pay attention to it. Materials are released every Mondays. Okay. For each week or each course you take, every Monday of the week, new materials are released, 8 a.m. on the dot. So if you're taking Introduction to Data Analytics, for instance, which is the course you start from next week, Monday, by Monday, 8 a.m. on the dot, materials will be released. And then every single person will have access to the material. So what are you expected to do? You're expected to go through the materials. We have some videos content. We have some text content. We have some that have take you to an external blog page or a website learning about data analytics. Now, you are also required, or you're advised, this is an advice, right, to spend minimum 1 hour of your time every single day to study and to work on projects. Minimum 1 hour. If you can give it more than 1 hour, then the better for you. By the time the materials are released, you start going through those materials from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have what is known as check-in session. That's where we have check-in or peer-to-peer check-ins. On Thursday, we meet as as an academy. Everybody meet together to discuss their experience so far. We talk about the challenges you've had, the concepts that are not clear to you that you like more clarity. Talk about the interesting things you've learned. We just rub minds on Thursday. And the check-ins usually happen between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., just 1 hour. All right, so not necessarily a teaching session, but just to meet and interact. However, there are times where your facilitator would want to cover some concepts which are crucial, and they may want to use the Thursday after the check-in, after checking up on everyone, to share those or cover those concepts. That is why it's important that you join all our sessions, okay? So check-ins usually happen via Google Meet like this. All right, and next we have the live session. Our live sessions happen every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. So in few hours from now, or 1 hour from now, about 1 hour from now, we will start with the live session, both the beginner session and the advanced. The time they run concurrently. All right. So you'll be joining live sessions every Saturdays and Sundays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. Now, if there's any reason why you will not join, why you'll be missing a live session, you should reach out to your facilitator early enough. You can reach out to your facilitator either through the WhatsApp group, drop a note to say, okay, I'm sorry, I'll be missing this session today for XYZ reasons. Or you send a private message to the facilitator. But most times, we always prefer that you drop it in the group so that every other facilitator sees the notice. The admin sees the notice. The people who takes care of attendance sees the notice, because when you send it to only your facilitator, every other person who is also in the group and a member of the team will not know what exactly is going on. All right. So now the reason why you have to communicate your absence is because it will help us as an academy to arrange a proper session for you should you miss any of our live sessions. The live sessions are very important. Once you miss anyone, even though we record our live sessions, it's not always fun to watch the recordings when you are not there. The only time it's interesting to watch the recordings is when you join the live session, when you are there physically, and then maybe you forget something that was mentioned during the session. You can go back to the recording and watch it again, and then you get to understand it better. Okay? So, but we know that sometimes anything can come up, might have to go for a very important meeting. Some emergencies can happen that would stop someone from attending live sessions. That is one of the reasons why we record the sessions. So in such situation, please reach out to us. Let us know you won't be joining. It is very important for us. We have a policy about that we'll share with everyone on the call. You have to sign that policy document that you always attend live session. And if there's anything that will come up that will stop you from attending live session, you let us know. The reason why we do this is because we don't want to take people's money and don't give results. And for us to be successful in this business, in fact, it is about 70% in your own hand. For us to be able to make you a data analyst in the next 4 months, you have 70% of the responsibility right there with you. We only have 30%, and the 30% we are going to give it and give you so well. But if you fail to do your own 70% part of it, then at the end of the day, you may not come out to be what you wanted to be based on, in terms of data analytics. And we don't want such to happen. That is why we want to give you all the support. That is why we want to do everything within our ability, our capacity to help you go through this course without any issue. And finally, assignments and projects. Like I said, for each course, there are guided projects. So when I say guided projects, what does it mean? It means that as you're working on the projects, you see step-by-step instructions of how to get those tasks done. While you're taking those steps, you should ask why. If I tell you, go to cell A1 and click on the function, maybe minimum in the instruction, you should know how to do it, and you should know why you have to do that. So ask a lot of questions, okay? Ensure you do your assignments. Ensure you do your projects. We also have policy around assignments and projects. The only students we consider to have completed the course successfully are those students who attend more than 75% of our live sessions, and those students who attempt all their assignments and their projects. It is only then we can consider giving you your certificate at the end of the training. If you don't fulfill all of these conditions, then you may not get a certificate at the end of the training. That is why you have to communicate. There are instances where students in time past had issues with their computers while running the course. Something came up and they could not just complete their assignment because their computers got bad. They communicated, and such students, we gave them opportunity and to resubmit some other time. Some of them, we give them support as much as we can. But those who kept quiet and said nothing to anyone, they ended up dropping out without achieving their goal, and they've paid the money, and we don't refund such kind of money. So that is why we say communicate. Okay, the best we can do for you is, okay, that's it. Don't let me go further than that. Thank you very much. I hope I'm clear. I hope I've explained these things very well. So you see, I took a lot of time to explain each of these modalities because they are very, very much important for us, and we want to make you a data analyst at the end of the training. All right, don't worry. I'll take questions. If you have any questions, please note them down and ensure you ask those questions. Why? Because we believe in asking questions. So what do we expect from you? Although I've said some of them, but I will reiterate again. There is this quote that goes thus, says, it's not about what I can accomplish, but what do I want to accomplish. It's not about what you can accomplish, but it's about what do you want. So which means that your determination has to be there, right? You have to be intentional about this. You have to give it your all. Don't give up until you've tried everything within your capacity before you say, oh, I'm giving up. This is not for me. Don't give up until you try every single thing within your capacity. Don't give up until you attempted all the assignments and you see, okay, I've attempted the assignment and yet I'm not getting it. Don't give up until you attend almost all the live sessions or you watch the recordings, should you miss anyone. Don't give up until you exhaust all the means of communicating with your facilitators for help. Should you have any challenge, don't give up until you interact with your classmates to ask them how they did theirs and help you get your own done. So please don't give up. Always be determined. Number one, pay attention. Be attentive. You need attentiveness in this course. Don't miss live sessions. Take your assignments seriously and also take your project seriously. Number two, timeliness. Timeliness is next to godliness. As you can see from this call, you see that I only gave a grace of 5 minutes. When we have our live sessions, we only give grace of 3 or 5 minutes, then we start. Anywhere you meet us, you continue from there because we don't waste people's time. We respect people's time. We respect your time, and we want you to respect our own time also. Curiosity, be curious, ask a lot of questions, get out of your shy zone. If you're please don't be shy, ask questions. No question is stupid to us. Ask your questions, you get them answered. Ask questions in the classroom, Ask questions during live sessions. Ask questions in the chat group. Don't say they will laugh at me. Please ask your question. Even if they laugh, that is the worst thing that will happen. Nothing would happen to you. A strand of your hair from your body won't be taken out if anyone should mock you. But I promise you, nobody laughs at anybody at the Data Academy. Finally, have fun while it lasts. Build relationships, interact with participants, and then have fun while you kill it. Please feel free to interact with yourselves, get to know each other. We're building a community of data analysts, and we are going far. Yes, having said that, let me quickly touch on the communication channels before we wrap up. So we have these communication channels. You can communicate us via email. We have our emails from which you can communicate us. Different staff have their own personal email. We have Datafied official email. We also have our WhatsApp group. This is where the group you've all joined already. That is where we communicate some non-official information. We have a channel. We have a WhatsApp channel where we drop the recordings for the person who asked that question earlier. Where can we find the recordings? So all our recordings will be dropped in our WhatsApp channel, the link to the recordings. And then we also have the classroom, Google Classroom. So this is the classroom where you all be added to. This is where you have access to the materials. Once you join the classroom, the materials are released. You have access to those materials, then you start going through them. So these are our communication channel. And our social media platforms, we have presence in Facebook, we have YouTube channel. Please, because most of our videos are posted on our YouTube channel, please, when you watch the videos, there are some of them that are unlisted, which means they are not available to the general public. It is only our students, the Data Academy, that can have access to such videos. Any video that we post in WhatsApp channel, please know that that video is unlisted. Not everyone have access to the videos. Okay, but the videos that are in your materials, your study material in the classroom, they are public. When you watch such videos, feel free to like them, feel free to drop comments in the video, feel free to share them with in your social media space also. It is public, so you can just go ahead and make them public also. We have and please ensure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe once you have the link. Go ahead and subscribe. After this call, our social media person, Tosin, will share the link to all our social media handles in the WhatsApp group. We also have a very strong presence on LinkedIn. You can also follow us on LinkedIn, and please interact with with all our posts whenever we make any posts on any of our social media handles. We also have a strong presence on IG. Please follow us on IG and also interact with our posts. Feel free to reshare our posts, like, drop comments, and all. And with that, I think I've come to the end of this presentation. It has been a very long time speaking. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for choosing the Data Academy. And at this point, I'd like to hear from you. If you have any feedback, if you have concerns, if you have questions, please go ahead and raise your hand. I'll call you to ask your questions or to share your feedback. Thank you, guys. Yes, Anuluapo, please go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay, good afternoon once again. I want to ask if there's going to be any physical class.
Okay, yes, thank you very much for that very interesting question. We have a physical venue where we also accommodate people who are coming for physical class, but on a condition. The condition is that the people who sign up for physical class must be minimum 10, because we're paying for the facilities, and we're paying for electricity, we're paying for the facility itself where we use for the physical classes. So the cohorts where we have minimum 10 people show interest for physical class, we accommodate them in. And although the fee is different from the one you pay for the online training, for the online, the fee is 100,000 naira, but for physical training is for 150,000 naira because of those additional costs. But if you are based in Abuja, of course, we have a physical venue where you can always come around to see any of the facilitator or to see us if you have any concern or any issue, or if you think that you need to be seen physically to understand some concepts. Yes, you can also meet us physically. We can always communicate that if you're interested in that. Thank you. I hope I've been able to answer your question, Anuluapo.
Yes.
Thank you for that question. Any other person? Question, concern, feedback? Elinora, do you have any questions for me? Hi, Hi, Aziza. Do you have questions? Please, let's speak if you have questions. Say your mind. If there's something that is not clear to you, please go ahead and let's hear you speak, please. Oh, it appears that I've done a very great job, right? So please, can you just appreciate me? Can you just give me a round of applause for doing a great job? Since no one has a question apart from Anolu, but appreciate me now. It means I've explained everything I need to explain very well, and everyone is carried through the whole process of the onboarding session. So that's it. We've come to the end of this onboarding session. After this call, please expect invitations. Let your IP on your email address. Expect invitations to the classroom. And also, we'll share the link to the WhatsApp channel via the WhatsApp group. Click to join. If you have any questions outside whatever we've said, please feel free to drop your questions in the WhatsApp group. We don't want that group to be very, very quiet. No, we want it to be bubbling, but don't bring anything that is outside the training into the group. We don't accept sharing all those common things these people should post in other groups. No, it's not acceptable. We don't, just nothing outside the learning. Okay, you can share any post you see about data analytics and you feel that people can learn from it. You can share those in the group. All right, so having said that, guys, thank you very much for your time. And once more, we appreciate you all for choosing the Referred Academy. At this point, I'd like to call on anyone, if you have